Ladies and gentlemen, the next match at Fall Brawl is for the Mexican Heavyweight Championship, set for one fall. Introducing first the challenger from the Federal District of Mexico, Juventud, Guerrera.
The Mexican Heavyweight title bout set to go here at Fall Brawl. And along with Dusty and the Brain, Tony Schiavone, joined by Mike today. Hello, Mike.
Tony, great to be back with you guys again. And gentlemen, we're going to attempt to answer the age-old question in this matchup. Can a great little man compete with and beat a great big man, especially when the big man, and when I'm talking about the big man, I say Konnan, knows the little man Juventud Guerrera like a book.
Yes,
I tell you, the excitement's running rapid here tonight at Fall Brawl.
Look at our tremendous crowd on hand. The big man is Konnan. Konnan, not only a big man, but a man who has changed his demeanor, changed his look, and as we have found out over the last couple of days, as Jimmy Hart leads him in, a man who has now joined
accompanied to the ring by the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, and now representing the Dungeon of Doom.
Well, Tony, the Konnan that we're seeing tonight is, as you mentioned, certainly a different wrestler with a different look and a different attitude than the man that arrived in WCW earlier this year. No question that his U.S. title loss to Ric Flair was really the turning point. Since then, he's emphasized a win-at-all-costs attitude. He's taken shortcuts in the ring, even in matches against some longtime friends, now actually recruited by the Taskmaster Kevin Sullivan for the Dungeon of Doom.
Let me ask you, Iron Mike, something about Konnan. You know, this change in him came when this New World Order came. It came when Hall and Nash came. I know there was some bad blood here at WCW with Konnan and some guys, but obviously he knows this guy. He's studied this guy. He knows what he's up against. And I don't know, you talk about speed and power. I've never seen this other young man right here, so it's gonna take a lot for him to overcome this.
Well, Konnan has been Americanized. That's what's happened. He came here, Mexican heavyweight champion, did the best he could, but he got Americanized. He's dressing like the people here in America.
Great waist lock into a released German suplex. Bobby, I talked to Konnan about just that subject earlier, and he claims that there was an attempt to Americanize him when he first came into WCW. Well, he just threw him right over the top rope all the way crashing down to the floor. Looks like he may have hurt his ankle.
I mean, he literally picked him up and tossed him out.
But Bobby, he would disagree with you. He claims that when he first came here, they tried to Americanize him. Now he says he's gone back to his roots. This dress that he has is not a fad, it's a way of life and represents the Cholos of Mexico.
Juventud Guerrera up on the second one, walks over 3 ropes.
Tremendous move, a triple jump into a spin kick by Juventud as he turns the tide.
2-0, did not get him, got a 2 count. Now, let's keep in mind too, Mike, as you know and everyone knows, this was originally supposed to be psychosis, but Juventud Guerrera takes the shot because of an injury at the hands of Konnan, we understand.
Well, you have to give Juventud credit, I think, for taking on this task. Konnan, as you mentioned, originally scheduled to face psychosis, but an injury at the hands of Konnan. He was unable to appear here tonight. And, oh, great move as he flies through the ropes and caught him with that suicide dive, as they call it, a tope in Mexico.
Yeah, he caught a little bit of that top rail there too, Iron Mike, and I'll tell you something, that, you know, every move that these young men make are so dangerous and so lethal and can turn the tide of battle as this has right here.
Using the safety rail into a powerbomb.
Wow.
What he doesn't know is on the floor here at WCW. Arriba Mexico! No play zone for him, for Juventud.
That was awesome. That was absolutely awesome. We have seen in a span of 5 minutes so far, wrestlers almost going to the crowd 3 different occasions.
When I looked at this before the matchup strategically, I expected Konnan to try and slow things down, use that power, use that weight advantage that he has to try and keep Juventud's high-risk attempts at a minimum. But obviously, everything's out the window as far as strategy is concerned in this matchup.
Well, Iron Mike, what's the take on this thing in Mexico? Everybody's watching this thing. Do they believe that Juventud stands a chance against Konnan?
Dusty, to be honest with you, I think we have to acknowledge that weight, that experience differential between the two. Wow. Oh, just planted it. Konnan, 8 years in the ring, roughly double that of Juventud. Juventud Guerrera gives up around 50 pounds in weight, but I have to admit, Guerrera has poised well beyond his 20 years of age. Caught him with that short, tight drop kick.
Trying to cover and gets in. I tell you, the youngster, just like we saw Chavo Jr. earlier on just will not stay down.
Yeah, but for Tony, for a guy as big as he is, when we talk about the weight differential, for a guy as big as he is, he moves quick as a cat.
Yes, he does.
So he's very astute in he's doing big man stuff as this smaller guy is doing, and he's going to hurt you more. Right or wrong? Yes or nay? Right or wrong, Ye?
Yes and right.
This
Ye.
is
I was asking Mike. I wasn't asking you, because you didn't ask me right away.
This is actually the first head-to-head singles bout between the two. Konnan's first-hand experience and knowledge of Juventud comes from dozens of meeting in tag team matches down in Mexico.
All right, Mike, today, of course, we call him the Wrestling Insider because he's a part of the WCW hotline. And, Mike, you have some great information for us about some hotline.
Tony, earlier tonight I had a very candid chat with WCW Executive Vice President Eric Bischoff. He touches on a variety of subjects. He addresses the recent internet rumors about Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. That's available right now on the hotline.
1-900-909-9900, $1.49 a minute. Be sure to give Mike a call on the hotline. How about that? Trying to head scissor takeover from the middle. Absolutely incredible. But right now, the bottom of the rope, the plane is broken. And Nick Patrick, the referee, reverse spin kick that time, and Konnan goes on the outside.
I'll tell you, Juvi's done everything he can to beat this man. Oh! I mean, he's come off the ceiling almost on this man. But Konnan is just too powerful and too ring-wide.
Look at his chest, would you?
Well, Konnan is laying flat on his back right now. We got to see if there's an opportunity. I would think, and Mike, I would think something quick, you know what I mean, to get Konnan. He's got to get him, flying and getting him and drop kicking him and belly-bellying him and flipping and flopping him. I really believe he got him quick with something. Might really turn the tide of battle or get a 1-2-3 for him.
Great springboard drop kick that time by Guerrera. He's back body dropped over the ropes and actually hung out to dry on the top strand of the other ring.
Konnan will bring him back in the other side.
He's tossing him around like a wet towel.
Throw him up here, Konnan.
He might do it, Brain, I tell you. He has thrown him just about everywhere, with the exception of in the gallery.
Wow.
But this is what we expected as far as Konnan's knowledge of submission holds. Try and ground Juventud, work on the leg, and prevent those high-risk attacks.
We talked about the attitude change of Konnan, and Konnan and Juventud know each other quite well, Mike. As a matter of fact, I was told at one time they were tag team champions. They were together tag team champions.
They've teamed on many occasions. Thinking back about the career of Juventud Guerrera, he was actually the youngest tag team champion in Mexico, a title that he held with his father. He's obviously a second-generation wrestler. His father, Fuerza Guerrera, one of the great welterweights and middleweights in Mexican wrestling history. Great springboard and a moonsault attempt fell just shy of nailing Konnan on the mark.
Yeah, and that can come back to haunt him right here.
What a reversal that was.
I don't think you can hurt Juvi.
Well, so far he hasn't been able to, but on the other side of the coin, I think Konnan is one of the better power bombs we've ever seen. He gets him up way high and slams him down very hard. There's a drop kick on the knee.
Further proof of trying to take the legs out from under Guerrera and try and ground that aerial attack. Former world welterweight champion as well as Juventud Guerrera. Got him with that German suplex, and again,
Got him up again.
One more time.
released on the second attempt at the German by Konnan.
Right now, out of desperation, Guerrera just rolls out and tries to walk this one off.
I'm surprised he can walk. I'm surprised he's on his feet. I'm also surprised he knows his way around the ring outside. The beating this man's taken.
Meanwhile, Konnan allowing him to get a breath on the outside. He's talking over some strategy with Jimmy Hart here.
You know, with his success in the lighter weight divisions internationally, you'd certainly have to consider Juventud Guerrera as one of the top threats to Rey Mysterio Jr.'s cruiserweight title as well.
I'd like to see that.
In fact, they're actually no strangers to each other. Quite a rivalry in Mexico, Japan, and the U.S. And in weeks to come, WCW fans in for a unique opportunity as Juventud and Rey, the two rivals, will join forces representing Mexico here in World Championship Wrestling Tag Team Competition.
All right.
Springboard missile drop kick that time on target by Juventud.
Juventud gets a second win thanks to what happened with Jimmy Hart going over some strategy. Konnan, 1, 2, and...
Did he? No.
Well, he was close to getting him right there, and I guarantee you one thing. The aggression that Konnan has shown is going to really make him, I believe, a force to be reckoned with. because no matter who he's in there with, he's got that new attitude, and he's really making statements. But right now, this young man is trying to chop a big oak tree down.
Guerrera, backhanded chops. He's up on top. Oh my goodness, where are they going to go here? Oh! Trying to backslide him from the apron.
Ain't gonna work today.
Oh, he was caught. Watch out, Konnan is on the apron. Juventud near the safety rail. Anything can happen here. Drop kicked him down. It's obvious they take a lot more risk than American wrestlers.
Well, it's obvious to me that he's had quite an attitude change, and that's good for him, because here at WCW, you can't come in here and pussyfoot around. You gotta be a man. You gotta take some people out and build a reputation real quick.
Bobby, I think to fully understand Konnan's frustrations here in WCW, you have to recognize his standing in Mexico. #1 box office draw in wrestling, a celebrity on TV, the stage, and recording. Success came to him quickly in WCW, but now he's willing to sell his soul as he's joined the Dungeon of Doom.
Guerrera has him stunned up on the top turnbuckle. Juventud, backflip out of it. Double leg drop kick. Down goes Juventud, but that time also, Konnan hit the back of his head hard as well.
I'll go back and say again, for a man as big as he is, he can do everything that the little man can do with a lot more power.
1 and 2 and no.
I wish we knew how long this match has gone, and then figure out how much time they've spent in the air.
Let you do that, Brain. Here's a roll up. 1, 2, forward roll out of it. Hooks the legs. Bridges over. 1, 2. We can have a new champ.
You got him? No, he didn't get him.
Wow.
But the inside of a cheap watch.
You know, almost as exciting as watching these spectacular holds, Mike, is watching how these guys get out of them.
Great standing switch twice by both men. Off the waistlock, I have to agree with Dusty. I'm just amazed that Konnan has been able to compete with the high-risk maneuvers of Juventud Guerrera.
Juventud up on top.
Great springboard off the top into that spin kick. Caught him right between the shoulder blades.
And every time he's got him in a position to cover him, he's got to roll him over or something happens.
That's right.
He just doesn't get him quick enough.
Cover again, and Konnan's out one more time.
Well, that's the only way a man's going to win this match. It's going to be luck.
I think that's the other thing, Dusty. Juventud trying to recover from those high-risk attempts, and it just takes him that second or two before he's able to try the pinfall.
Yeah, one thing, you've got to know when to put a guy away and when he's ready to be put away. I think that Konnan just figured out that it's time to put him away.
He's ready to be put away.
Incredible counter move. I've never seen a move like that ever.
Pull him to the middle. Pull him in the middle.
He's still under the ropes. 1. Nick Patrick is right in there with him. And I think Juventud is very lucky he was close to the ropes that time, guys. Because that one would have been over.
He had him on that one.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm surprised he's even getting to his feet now. Look at this.
Body scissors. Using the springboard again into a drop kick. Boy, both men are weary. You can see that both are slowing down a great deal here.
Great conditioning, though.
Yeah, you're not kidding. You know, they're in great condition. But
Watch this.
Somersault leg drop off the top by Juventud.
Nice foot's on the rope. Try kicking him in the back. You tried everything else.
Can I say something about Nick Patrick here? I think he's done a great job in this match.
Okay,
Anybody want to?
You said it.
Okay, would you agree with me?
The New World Order's not out there.
Yes or no, President Clinton?
All right, WCW maybe not out there. What's at stake here is the Mexican heavyweight title, a very prestigious title for both these guys. You know what I mean? What would be the international ramification of Nick Patrick messing this thing up, Iron Mike?
Well, I don't think Mike knows what a ramification is.
Sure he does. He read my book, wrote it, and he's got it in his bag.
He certainly has been the center of controversy in World Championship Wrestling lately, but I have to agree with Tony, calling it right down the line here. Tremendous spin move off the top, gets a quick cover.
And he kicked out again. Oh, determination, conditioning, like you said earlier, Brain, these two men. I said they may be slowing down. They would have to. All these tremendous, spectacular moves and counters and kickouts and high-impact blows. We've seen it all here. How about that power bomb into a bridge over 1, 2.
He's not going nowhere. 2, he didn't get him.
Phenomenal.
Could not believe this.
I think the most amazing aspect of this match has been the resiliency on the part of both men. Just incredible.
Yeah, they both brought it. They brought it to the table.
They sure have, Dream. Up on top. Maybe going to improvise here. Thought about going up top with him. Hooks him. Almost a combination.
He cannot get up from
Superplex brainbuster. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, not a 3.
I really believe he kicked out of instinct. You know, when you get hit somewhere and you're a car wreck and they see you staggering down the road, when you're really out, that's what happened there. Instinct, going for another one.
It's been like a car wreck in many ways.
How many car wrecks you get into a week and staggering down the road?
I have no idea. Mike, do you have any idea what he's going to do here? Maybe
Konnan setting him up for that power drop, he calls it.
Power drop.
Oh, there it is.
Into a power bomb. 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Not today.
I can only wonder if he'd have kicked out from that one, what else would he be hit him with? I mean, for crying out loud, he hit him with everything, and finally, with the power drop, Juventud Guerrera goes down in what has to go down as one of the better Mexican heavyweight matches you ever seen.
That's part of that Mexican gang attitude that Konnan has all of a sudden brought to the ring with him here in the last couple of weeks since he joined the Dungeon.
Well, get a look at this. Juvi comes off that top rope, back somersault, but there's Konnan there to meet him with a very impressive drop kick. And look at this. Just deposits him in the middle of that ring for the 1, 2, 3. Uno, dos, tres. Well, you know what I mean.
We know.
And there's your winner, the new man in the neighborhood, Konnan.
Bad neighborhood too, baby.
You're not kidding. Konnan is your winner. Mike today will join us.